Mount Foraker. Mount Foraker is a 17,400-foot, 5,304 meters, mountain in the central Alaska Range, in Denali National Park, 14 miles, 23 kilometers, southwest of Denali. It is the second highest peak in the Alaska Range, and the third highest peak in the United States. It rises almost directly above the standard base camp for Denali, on a fork of the Kahiltna Glacier also near Mount Hunter in the Alaska Range. Its north peak was first climbed on August 6, 1934, and its higher south peak was climbed 4 days later on August 10, by Charles Houston, T. Graham Brown, and Chichel Waterston, via the West Ridge. Name: Mount Foraker was named in 1899 by Lieutenant J.S. Herron after Joseph B. Foraker, then a sitting U.S. Senator from Ohio. The Denali National, formerly Tanina, native peoples in the Lake Minchimina area had a broadside view of the mountains and thus gave distinctive names to both Foraker and Denali. According to Hudson Stuck, the Denali National had two names for Mount Foraker, Sultana meaning the woman and Menlail meaning Denali's wife. The Denali National of the Susitna River Valley and Denali National to the north are reported to have had the same name, Denali, for Mount Foraker as they had for Denali, previously Mount McKinley, and it appears that the names were not applied to individual peaks but instead to the Denali Massif. The mountain, along with Denali, was called Bolshaya Gora, Big Mountain, in Russian. Notable ascents: 1934 West Ridge FA of Mount Foraker by Charles Houston, T. Graham Brown and Chichel Waterston. 1963 Southeast Ridge, second ascent, July 7th, by Jim Richardson and Jeff Dunwald. Expedition led by Adams Carter. 1968 Kahiltna Ridge, South Ridge FA by Alex Bertoulis, Warren Bleezer, Hans Baer and Peter Williamson, U.S. The summit was reached on July 26, 1968. Fourth ascent of peak. 1974 Southwest toe of Southeast Ridge, variation to the South Ridge, ascent by Peter Reagan, Joe Davidson, Bob Fries, Jim Given, Mark Greenfield, Pipo Leone, Eric Morgan, and Frank Uhr. 1975 Archangel Ridge, the North Ridge, FA by Gerard and Barbara Roach, Brad Johnson, David Wright, Stuart Krebs, and Charles Campbell. Summit reached on July 14, 1975. Subsequently skied. 1976 French Ridge, the South/Southeast Ridge, FA by Henri Agresti, Jean-Marie Galmec, Gerard Creton, Hervé Thivierge, Isabelle Agresti, all France, and Werner Landry, U.S. Summit reached on June 3 and 4, 1976. 1977 Infinite Spur, on the south face by Michael Kennedy and George Lowe. Ascent time 6 days. 1977 Southwest Ridge, Nancy Goforth, Eric Leroy, Chris Little, and Murray Marvin. The summit was reached on June 25, 1977, after 47 days spent on Mount Foraker. 1984 Pink Panther Route Daniel Vachon, Jean-François Gagnon, Julian Derry, Canada and Graham Sanders, Australia. Climbing the obvious S-shaped couloir in the middle of the east face to reach directly above the buttress and straight up to the SE Ridge. Summit reached on May 25, 1984. From May 21 to May 27. 1989 Infinite Spur, second ascent a route by Mark Beebe and Jim Nelson, U.S. Summit reached on June 24, 1989 after 13 days on the mountain. 1990 False Dawn, on the southeast face, first ascent by John Fellon, U.S., and David Sharman, UK. Summit reached on May 27, 1990 after 5 days on the mountain. 2016 Infinite Spur, first solo ascent and fastest ascent to date, by Colin Haley. Ascent time was 12:29 from the Bertrand to summit. The descent was completed in a whiteout via the Sultana Ridge over the ensuing 48 hours.